there are two angles being measured in the sky. And as the narration earlier said, we are taking everything in the sky as if it's only two-dimensional. We are treating it two-dimensionally. Though objects in the sky, we should not treat them two-dimensionally. Because in our line of sight direction, in that direction the distances are there. Like moon is nearest to us, other objects are further away and so on. But for practical positional astronomy purposes, it is treated as if all the stars, planets, everything is in one distance, like on the top of an inverted football on our head. So on that we then have two dimensions which we use to specify any object in the sky. The two dimensions were described. You take the altitude, which is the angular height, and you take the azimuth, which is going from north eastwards. So those two angles can be measured with this. We talked about what would be the azimuth of the sun when sun is rising. So you want to find out from the terrace of your house. Suppose you are standing here, and it said that the azimuth was 63.4 degrees, where sun will rise. So you want to know from where you are standing, 63.4 degree azimuth, which is from north to east, 63.4 degrees is free of trees and buildings. You try and go as high as possible and make it, otherwise go to a nearby park, go to a neighbor's terrace if your terrace is not working for you. But you have to know that. Other than this,
the magnetic compass, no?
Yeah, that is what I was just going to say. That is something you need. It's not part of the kit. You have to buy that. Keep a compass so that you know the directions, and because just this will not help you. And the compass itself, if it is giving you the azimuth angle, that is sufficient in the compass. But if you are not able to read angles, if different kinds of compasses might not have so many angles marked, then use this in addition. Put the zero of this parallel to north. Use the compass to find out direction north. Put the zero of this parallel to north. 63.4 degrees, you go from there. That direction, you want it to be free. And 74 or something was when the event was ending. That direction, you want it to be free. And later on, of course, it will go higher up. Well, not always. We found a nearby place where just the trees were going all the way up to 60 degrees or so from the terrace of a building. So you have to be careful where you are going to be. So azimuth, how you measure azimuth? You point it towards the direction north and go eastwards and measure the azimuth direction. Altitude, you take this angle meter and there is this, there is a line here which says that to the celestial body. So look at an object keeping this line parallel from your eye to this line to the star. You point like this. Maybe you can ask another observer just to use in the night if you are doing this. Maybe just shine a mobile phone light or something so that you can see this. Or you mark this, maybe mark this line in fluorescent color. Something like that. So this should be parallel to the star that you are observing. And then you can read off the altitude from this. You point as if the star, if you see the horizon, the altitude should be 0. That is what you should be able to measure. And if you are looking at the top, the altitude should be 90. So you can have a look at this, get comfortable with that, using that, and you can then measure the altitude. You don't necessarily need to know altitude just for your planning sake, except that, yes, at the time, in between when the maximum was happening, we said what was the altitude, some 19.4 degree or so. So you might want to see, okay, 19.4 degree. Okay, even if there is a building up to 10 degree altitude, but above that, at an azimuth of 74 degrees, if you have free, then you don't have to worry. You don't need it absolutely khali all through. Only at 63.4 azimuth, you want it to be up to the horizon. But beyond that, even if at different heights, if there are buildings, but at the height that you are interested in, if it is free, the reason is it's very difficult to get absolutely free horizon in the city. So you will have to plan carefully, and if we might also tell you how you can get a whole tabulated value of altitude azimuth, and so that you can then accordingly check that all through you have this free. So that is all this exercise was, and we may take a little time just because it is useful for you to try and do this practically. So we are going to do it practically in two ways. One easy and the other one where you are going to use this.